Hello everyone, this is the Archfiend, and today we are going to be talking about world politics. And I know right off the bat a lot of you guys are probably like, rolling the eyes into the back of your head going, oh god, we're going to be talking about politics. Great, boring subject, Archfiend. But I think this story is interesting enough that it's going to be able to hold your guys' attention for a little while here and you'll find it interesting. But there's this story that I've been following for a couple months. It comes out of Moscow, Russia. And I'm always surprised that no one has, heard about this, or no one's following it, and there's not a big uproar about it. But anyways, I'll put a link in the video description so you guys can, refresh and see that I'm not just making this up as bullshit. Anyways, the mayor of Moscow, Russia, a man named Yury Luzhkov, is implementing a plan that is going to change Moscow forever. And this shit is happening, people, and people are acting like, it's just something that's, not even worth caring about. Anyways, his plan is to make it never snow in Moscow, Russia. Ever. That is it. That is it to a T. And a lot of you might be going, what the hell? What are they going to do? Heat the streets? Or they're just going to raise the climate temperature? No. Here's what it is, people. There's a technology, and I knew about this technology before I started following this story a couple months ago, where you can go up in aircraft and you can spray clouds with this fine chemical mist, and what it does is it activates the clouds and makes them drop all their precipitation. That way, before it reaches a certain area, the clouds will just flat out not have any precipitation to drop. So, this is what they're going to do. Mayor Luzhkov, and this is already approved. It only has to pass by one last phase. The Russian Environmental Committee has to pass this, and then it's going to be given a go. And I'll tell you what, there's not much opposition to this right now for those of you that aren't following the story. Alright, what is going to happen is the Russian military, specifically their Air Force, is going to be basically put in charge of creating this perimeter around Moscow, Russia, and they're going to mist the clouds when storms approach before they hit Moscow, Russia. So this technology, like I said, is nothing new, and it actually works. It's just that no one has had the guts or the willingness to play God to do this, but it is happening now. Now, when I said that it only has to pass the one committee in Russia, the Environmental Committee, like I said, there's very little opposition to this. The sole opposition to Mayor Luzhkov is from the surrounding suburbs, because they're going, whoa, time out. Moscow may not get any snow or little snow, but we are going to get twice the amount of snow. What the hell? Here's the thing, people. There are very few cities that are really, really, really important in Russia, and Moscow is one of them. If Moscow is going to dictate something that they want, they are going to get it. Don't be mistaken here, people. So, this is what we have on the table. This is going to happen. Barring, a severe world sentiment against them for doing this. And this is where I ask you guys, should there be any sentiment against them for doing this? Because they've put the figures on the table and put them on paper and thought them out. If they can decrease snow by at least just 60%, it's going to translate to tens of millions of dollars for the Moscow economy. Because the tourism is going to be able to increase, the job sectors that get shut down from when they're inundated with snow are going to increase. People are going to be able to report to work in a timely manner. It's going to be less of a hassle to move around. Things are going to be more efficient and functional, and it's going to translate to cash money. So, this is where I leave off the line of thought. If Moscow does this, and it's seen to translate to tens of millions of dollars, this is going to spread everywhere. This is going to take over. You would be dumb not to do this. Why should, a city like Detroit that's, already plagued with, a bad economy and whatnot, why should they now suffer from, a severe winter every year when they can just, for what is a drop in the bucket cost, just to take some aircraft out every time a storm front approaches? So this is what I'm saying here, people. Have any of you heard about this story yet? Like, this is happening. This is it. It's done. It's happening. Like I said, it's going to pass that Russian Environmental Committee, but like I said, Moscow wants it done. It's going to get done. So yeah, would you be against this if it happened? Like if you lived in a major area like this, and then, or maybe you lived in one of the suburbs, it's going to get a shit ton more snow. Would you be for or against this? Because like I said, when money is involved, and if Moscow ends up proving that their economy went booming because of this, it's going to happen everywhere, people, whether you like it or not. Because cash is king. So anyways, I just wanted to get people's opinions about this. I want to make a video about this because like I said, if this works in Moscow, it's going to spread everywhere. And I want to be one of the few people that ask people before they start bitching and moaning after this happens. So, what do you guys think about this? And I don't know, was this interesting enough that it kept your guys' attention? Hopefully some of you are still watching it to this point. So yeah, that's just a little video I wanted to make here and clue you guys into some world politics that I'm sure a lot of you had no idea about. So anyways, check out that link in the video description. It's just a short little article. So yeah, you can check that out just to see that, you know, everything is what I said it was here. And yeah, it's kind of crazy. I don't know. I personally, I'm kind of against this because just leave the weather as it is. I mean, and tainting things with chemicals, like God knows what the hell is running off into the rivers and stuff when that snow melts, or, you know, the little kids and dogs that pick up snow and eat it, you know, they're probably going to start growing, like, you know, a third arm out of their head or some shit. So anyways, people, what do you think about this? What do you think? And I don't know, maybe some people in Russia will actually see this and voice their opinions about it, because maybe they don't know what's happening in Moscow either. But yeah, people, crazy story, but it's a crazy world. So yeah, everyone have a great day and enjoy your winter, whether it has snow or not. Take care.